All right. Oh, wait. I was supposed to do this before, but I'm just going to do it now.
Ooh! Close, bro.
Bro,
You almost had a new mic.
I don't know what it is, but the Sprite bottles, the mini ones, have so much, like... How nice is that?
It sounds like Pop Rocks.
It does. But I don't know why they have... I just leaned back thinking my Sprite was the mic. I don't know why they have so much, like, carbonation in the mini ones. Like, this has been sitting here for so long, not, like, being shaken or anything. It almost blew up. Like Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Wow.
All right.
Fantastic.
That's enough of that. Let's get right into this one. What is it, episode 14? Episode 14, baby. Let's get right into it. We got a hot one. Not really, but I mean, I'm excited. I don't know why I'm in such a podcasting mood today. I had said yesterday, I was like, I don't know how I'm feeling about this week. I feel like we're unprepared. I feel like it might be just like a weird episode. But then came in today, I'm feeling good. I'm about to come in hot and heavy, like my nuts and balls. Hot and heavy, baby. Why'd you look like that?
No, you're squeaking a lot over there.
I rock way too much to be in this chair.
That's what I told you.
Nah, I'll just be back like this. But am I squeaking now?
Yeah, you were so loud with
That can't
chair.
be me.
That's all you.
It sounded like you were banging on
Wait,
a bed.
everybody I hear the baby. You hear anyone else hear the baby?
Yeah, baby's pissed.
The baby's pissed. I walk into your house today, and Sierra's just slapping him so hard on the back. I went, Jesus Christ, what are you doing? She goes, I'm burping him. I went, it's a little aggressive, huh? She goes, she got to. I go to walk away, and she goes, I was like, oh, enjoy. She goes, yep, just back to slapping my baby.
She loves to beat that kid.
Dude, she was hitting him. And he was chilling. He was very content. If somebody was hitting me like that, they would lose a hand.
That's why I don't burp him.
I'd be so terrified. I don't even hold him.
Yeah. Like, they were like, oh, can you feed him real quick? I'm like, yeah, sure. And then I get halfway through the bottle, and you have to burp him. And I'm like, all right, here.
Just lay him down on the table.
Everyone's like, oh, you don't like burping him because you don't want him to spit up on you. And I'm like, no, I don't care about that.
I don't want to assault a baby.
I don't want to punch him in the back.
I can change my shirt. Like,
yeah. Oh, Jesus. What was I talking about that we were going to talk about? Oh, I went to go see Top Gun.
Mm-hmm.
Top 5 movie of all time. Top 5 movie of all time.
That's the hill. That's the hill you're gonna die on. Top 5 movie all time.
Top 5 movie of 2022.
All time.
No.
You haven't seen it though.
I have.
You saw it?
Yeah.
No way. We
I
can
watched
talk
it
about
illegally.
it. Oh.
Nice.
Oh.
You're gonna say that it's not a top 5 movie of all time? Maybe top 10.
I haven't seen it, but you can spoil it for me. I'll
Top
watch
5.
it anyway.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil it.
I just thought about.
for the podcast.
I know. I just thought about a lot of things, like a lot of movies in my head, like The Godfather and stuff like that. And okay, top 5 is a little too froggy. I'm not
Top
feeling
5
that
movie
froggy.
about planes.
Top 1 movie about planes.
Okay.
Top. I'd
trying
say
to
No,
Say-
airplane.
honestly,
Yeah, number 2.
I'd probably say it's 10 on the list of top 10 movies of all time.
I'm out of Bev.
No, you won't even give it 10 of top 10 movies of all time.
Yeah.
That's my water.
No.
The man's
Dude,
thirsty.
was it not a spectacular movie?
It was good.
I think
It was
I
really
enjoyed
good.
it better than I enjoyed Batman.
No,
I think I did.
I did it.
I don't. Did you? You've seen the first one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but like, dude, no, really?
Yeah.
Not even with like Val and stuff. You didn't think that was like really dope? And
It was
whatnot?
dope, but I mean, I wouldn't put it in top 5, top 10.
Not
10.
top 5. I agree. Top 5 is a little too much. Top 10, I think it's probably 10.
I put it in top 5 for 2022.
It's probably number 1 or 2 for 2022. What else this year that came out that's even competing with the new Top Gun other than Batman?
Doctor Strange.
No,
Doctor Strange, definitely
no.
not Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange is last behind movies that haven't even came out yet. I put that. You know that movie Bad Guys? It's like the animated show with like Kevin Hart. He's like
I heard
Superman
that
or
was
whatever.
good.
I haven't seen it. I don't have no desire to see it, but I guarantee you I'd like it better than Doctor
I
Strange.
heard Bad Guys was good.
The unreleased Thor is already better than Doctor Strange.
The unreleased Thor is probably already the best movie this year.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw the previews for it in when I went to go see whatever Top Gun. I already saw the trailer, but it just hits so different in the theaters. That I'm excited for. I'm also excited for Bullet Train. I really want to go see
dope.
Bullet Train.
Christian Bale as the God Butcher.
Yeah, isn't that
Yes.
something?
Yeah.
Dude,
Ridiculous.
so
I
excited.
was not expecting that.
Christian Bale's a dog too, and like
They
I
were
saw.
they were like, oh, Christian Bale's gonna be in this movie, and I'm like, all right, cool.
What's he gonna be, Batman?
Yeah. No, it was gonna be. I thought he was gonna be Adam Warlock.
Oh, that would actually make a lot of
They
sense.
were like, yeah, he's the God Butcher, and I was like, huh?
Cool though. It looks like it's gonna be dope. But I saw a lot of people saying like,
Dude looks like a gremlin.
dude, like
Dude, looks scary, bro.
Yeah.
a lot of people were like, dude, what's he doing? Do this for?
Yeah.
Like, why is he doing another superhero movie and not being the lead?
Yeah.
Because I mean, he was Batman. He's a very successful actor.
Well, that's why everyone was saying that he was gonna be Adam Warlock, because he's huge.
yeah,
Yeah, he's a big guy.
he's ginormous.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It
I
looks
also
good.
thought he was gonna. There was a lot of people saying that he was gonna be Silver Surfer, which I was excited about that.
I don't know. I can't see Bale as Silver Surfer.
I see him as Adam before Silver Surfer.
100%. I see him as the God Butcher before Silver Surfer.
I mean, I did not see him at all as the God Butcher. But
But
when I seen him, I was
seeing
like,
him,
oh,
yeah.
man.
I want to see some after photos, like photos of him without the CGI. Because I know he's
Yeah.
a big method actor.
Yeah.
I want to see if he actually like starved himself
I don't know.
Might
for
have.
the role.
He's done
He's
it
done.
before.
He's
Yeah, I was
done
gonna
it
say he's
before.
done it
Yeah.
before, but I feel like now with CGI, how like prominent it is,
Yeah.
he's probably less likely to do it because
he
it's
went
such
from,
a toll.
I forgot what movie it was, but he went from like a twig and you could see his ribs.
Yeah, I remember
And then he
that.
worked out for like 6 months straight to do.
That's when he did Batman,
To do
no?
Batman Begins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was shredded.
Yeah.
in Batman
He said he
Begins.
felt so sick.
A lot of steroids though.
Or maybe it was I think it was Batman Begins. He was super ripped, and then he had to lose all that weight for a movie, and then he had to gain
Maybe
the
went
muscle mass
to
back
it.
for Dark
Yeah,
Knight.
That makes sense. I
Yeah.
think that might have been what it was.
So he went from like super ripped to like this like crazy sick looking twig to super ripped again.
Honestly, I think if he wasn't playing, I'm not gonna say such a small role because it's not really a small role. I feel, but he's not the lead.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's not. He's gonna probably go method to an extent, but not as much as he would if he, when he was Batman or when he leads in any other movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like DiCaprio is also a method actor. It's not like you're gonna see DiCaprio like really like starve himself to be like almost a side character in a movie.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But like, someone like Jared Leto or
Yeah, they do it all
Joaquin
the time.
Phoenix. Or,
Apparently 50 Cent in that one movie.
Yeah, 50 Cent.
He was like a crackhead or a heroin addict.
he looked. No, that was Kendrick, wasn't he?
No,
that was
50
a
Cent.
TV show. Kendrick went crazy in that show. That 50 Cent was in.
Yeah.
What show was that?
Not Power.
No.
The other one you did.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. But Kendrick did a really good job with that. Being the crackhead.
Yeah.
Remember when he said he wanted to be in Black Panther? I was so pissed when that didn't pan out. He better be in the next one.
It looks like he lost a lot of weight. He
Really?
looks very sickly in this photo.
Oh, Jesus.
He doesn't look stacked like he usually does.
How old is he? You want to look that up?
I think late 40s.
Yeah, because I was going to say, I feel like he's getting to a point in his life where he's going to have to
It's
stop
like really
doing that.
unhealthy.
Yeah. Because now, I mean, he's going to have to get back to a point where he's healthy. And I'll get into this in a second when we talk about Top Gun. But, like, when you get to the point where you're that old and you're not consistently keeping up with your body and you're fluctuating like that, it's going to be impossible to get it back to where you want it to be.
That's why he's 48. So he's almost 50.
Yeah, it's too old.
Yeah.
Too old to be fluctuating weight that much.
Well, Dom, I'm gonna break your heart really quick.
Yeah.
According to IMDb,
Yeah.
Top Gun is ranked 42nd.
of movies of all time. I mean, it makes sense.
I'll give you the top 10 of what they say.
I don't know much about movies, if we're gonna be honest.
I think you've seen at least most of these, maybe not one or two.
Name the top 10, please.
All right. Shawshank Redemption.
Absolutely number 1.
Godfather, the original, is 2.
Yep.
The Dark Knight is 3.
That makes sense.
Godfather 2 is 4.
Which is surprising to me that Godfather 2 isn't above Godfather.
I like the Godfather. I like the Godfather better than Godfather 2.
Yeah. 5 is 12 Angry Men. I doubt you've seen this.
I haven't
from
seen
1957.
Joey probably has because he was a film study guy.
We studied it in film class.
I guessed that one on the
notes. Was it good? Does it deserve a 5 spot?
So that's the thing. My mom would call me a fake cinephile all the time because they would show us movies in film class, and I was like, this is mid. They showed us The Graduate, and I guess The Graduate's it's probably on that list for the top 50. I wouldn't put it in top 10, but it's probably in top 30. But I get a lot of people take scenes from that movie, and it's about a guy that graduates college, and
that sounds good.
It's very mundane.
Yeah, and he has it's I think it's 80s, 70s. It's one of those movies where it was we could do a movie like this because it hasn't been done yet.
There's a lot of movies like that I just won't count. Not only because I haven't seen them, but it's a very different time. And people back then really enjoyed those movies. And now they're considered greats because people have taken all this time to dissect them and whatever. And I don't whatever 12 Angry Men is what it's called. You've seen it. Would you put that at number 5? No. Okay. No. So we're going to get that one out of there real quick. 6?
So 6 is Schindler's List.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Next is The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King.
That's the second one. Yeah.
Okay.
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring.
Mm-hmm.
That one was good. I like that one a
lot. 10 is The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. That Western movie.
Clint Eastwood.
I haven't seen that.
And then honorable mention at 11 is Forrest Gump.
Okay. Where's Avatar?
I don't like Forrest Gump either.
Because Avatar, I feel is one of the most overrated movies
honestly,
in the history of the world.
That's what a lot of the film majors in my class were talking. We had a discussion about movies that everyone think is amazing, but
Avatar's
are actually
one of
terrible.
Them. Just because it broke the box office, because it was something that nobody had really seen before to that extent.
Yeah.
The CGI was insane. It's an awful movie. Plot-wise,
I had to write a report on Pirates. Because we had to basically...
Of the Caribbean?
Yeah, we had to pick a movie that, we value and, love.
Pirates?
But that everyone, that actual cinephiles think are, trash movies.
Pirates is a top 20 movie of all time.
Yeah, to me it is.
100%.
But to actual people that critique movies for their job, they all think that it's trash.
Just because it's...
I think it's, in the 60s or 70s on Rotten Tomatoes or something.
That's true. Well, Top Gun got 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah. Honestly, it's a fantastic movie. It's in my top 5 of all time. Top 10 movies of all time, I don't know. I don't know enough movies. But that top 10...
We were doing...
That makes sense.
When we start getting videos up on the YouTube...
Yeah.
I want to spoil this one because I still think it's a really good idea.
Okay.
We were going to do the movie trailers and TV show trailers.
Okay.
And have you react to them and see if you could tell what they were about.
Yeah. We talked about this on an episode.
I don't remember talking about it on the episode.
We did. I might have actually been episode 4.
Maybe.
So
the best episode 4.
Yep.
Crossfaded on beans.
No. I meant the cut episode.
Oh. Yeah, it probably
It's not in the top 50? That makes sense.
It's not in the top 250.
Oh, good. That makes sense. I mean, it's just such an overrated movie. I was talking about with my grandma because I went with
their
my grandma
advertising,
the second one.
Yeah.
And the trailer actually looks really cool, and I guarantee you that second movie is going to be much better.
It's going to be so much better because the CGI is actually
I think Avatar 2 will be really good. I did not care for Avatar 1.
A lot of people think that Avatar 1 was just ahead of its time.
It was.
Yeah, because if it came out today, it would be beautiful.
But in terms of the plot and everything,
it was terrible.
And the storyline, it was such an awful movie. It was so slow. It was so extremely boring.
Only reason people thought it was amazing was because the CGI, no one ever did CGI like that before.
Basically a full CGI movie.
Yeah, and it was dope. It was a very aesthetically pleasing movie. In terms of plot, it was an awful movie. Awful movie. But that top 10 or whatever Will just read off, Yeah, that makes sense as a top 10. There's a lot of movies that I forgot to even think of.
A few of those are in my top 10. Pulp Fiction,
most of
Godfather 2. Yeah.
Shawshank?
Mm-hmm.
Shawshank is probably my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah.
I love that movie so much. I've probably seen it 40 times. Maybe that's an overstatement, but I've seen it a lot. I love the Shawshank Redemption.
My dad was telling me that he doesn't think he's ever seen Shawshank Redemption full through.
That's crazy.
Because he'll turn on the TV. Like, he's definitely watched, like, every part of it. But
just not in one sitting.
Yeah, he would turn on the TV and it would be, like, halfway through and he would watch it until the end. Mm-hmm. Or he would turn on the TV, it would just start and he would watch it halfway through.
And then get up and leave.
I think I agree with this list. I'd probably just take out 12 Angry Men because I haven't seen it.
Mm-hmm.
And
There's one other one. The Clint Eastwood one I haven't seen.
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly? That's a pretty good movie.
I watched a Clint Eastwood movie with my dad a little while ago.
The Mule? Was it a new one?
No, not a new one. He's like a retired army guy, I think, dealing with some Chinese kids.
Yeah, that brings it down to like half of them.
I know. Oh, what's it called? Look up Clint Eastwood movies for me.
Was it the one he did with Bruce Lee?
No. I think they're Chinese. Yeah, they're definitely Chinese. Can I see the list, please? Oh, Gran Torino.
There you go. First one on the list.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's in my top 10 of all time.
Yeah.
I watched that and I was amazed. I think I almost cried at the end.
Yeah.
Dude, the amount of times I shed tears during Top Gun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you did.
No.
But I definitely did.
A lot.
I didn't like sob, but like there were moments where I was like, it's
like
just
one
like,
tear came
yeah,
out.
bro. What? I was talking to you about a movie that made me do that a little while ago. What was it?
I don't remember.
I think it actually was yesterday or Sunday we were talking about it.
I know you.
What movie it was.
You got teary-eyed during the season finale of Always
Sunny?
Sunny. Yeah.
I think
With Charlie on the mountain.
I was at work. I watched it, the season finale. I didn't cry, but it was more than one tear.
Tear jerking.
It was more than one tear that fell from my face.
Yeah.
You said it was a series finale?
No, the season 15 finale.
Season.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dude,
It was. Oh, I thought you said serious. I was about to say it's serious for Sunny.
no, dude. Charlie Day is such a good actor.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I did not know he had range like that. He killed that season finale.
Yeah.
Like his monologue at the end of that show was so good. I legitimately, if I was not at work, I would have cried to myself.
I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it right now.
No, it's actually
like
insane.
actually.
After this, remind me. We're gonna put it on the TV while we eat our sandwiches, and we'll watch just the last part of that episode.
All right. I know you guys are gonna hate me for this, but I like the show, but I've never watched a season.
I understand.
Yeah,
I mean, I can't hate you for it. It's a 15-season show, and it's also not everyone's cup of tea.
I mean, I like it. I think it's a good show. I just never had the time.
But I mean, haven't seen Game of Thrones.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I mean, I
He
can't.
hasn't seen Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones.
I have no real interest in watching Breaking Bad.
He
I
hasn't
haven't
even
seen
seen
Breaking
Stranger
Bad
Things.
either.
I see the first season of Stranger Things.
I thought you watched all of it. I mean, I thought you haven't watched any of
No,
it.
I saw the first season of Stranger Things. It was cool. It wasn't something that I really wanted to get into.
So that's the thing.
But now I want to watch season 4.
I tell everyone.
Season 4 is
I tell
nuts.
everyone that you have to get through Stranger Things season 1 because I honestly don't like it either. It's my least favorite one.
But at this point, it's like I don't even care to watch 2 or 3. I just want to watch
But
4.
2 and 3 are great.
But I just want to watch 4.
Compared to season 1, it's
like night and day difference.
Yeah, it's weird that they start so slow and then they.
I feel like it's one of those shows that it was like a test show.
Yeah.
And then once they got over season 1, they're
Yeah,
like, here's all the money, here's all the budget.
Because
Just
it blew up.
all out.
Yeah.
The pilot did well, and they said, you know what? We're launching this whole thing. They launched it. It went
crazy.
People really enjoyed it, and they were like, oh, I mean, this was basically a low-budget product that we put out.
It's not
Imagine
anymore.
if we put
It's
money into this.
crazy.
I know. But it's like, can I not just watch season 4 without seeing 2 or 3 and pick up on
I
everything?
mean, you could watch a breakdown video, but you won't get
something like the relationship.
I feel like, yeah, you
I
won't
don't
get
care about the
emotional.
relationships.
Like, dude, season
I just
4.
want, because I heard it's freaky. I just want to be
Did you finish
scared.
season 4?
I'm actually on the last episode of season 4.
So I got emotional at the last episode.
Okay.
And it's not even the last episode of the season because they're releasing the last 2 in a month.
And you didn't
yeah.
get emotional during Top Gun?
No.
Bro.
Oh, season 4 is probably the most intense.
Yeah,
season.
it's definitely.
That's why I want to watch it.
It's got
down.
some like elements of like The Exorcist.
That's why I want to watch
Yeah,
it, dude.
it's
Everyone
good.
said it was freaky as hell.
It is
It,
freaky.
this season is
The
a
Exorcist
horror show for sure.
was scary. But you know what movie was supposed to be a horror movie that did not scare me at all? And I watched it at
Unfriended.
a relatively young age. No. Well, yeah, that too. But Insidious.
Oh,
I
dude,
love the
yeah.
Insidious movies,
Insidious
but
is
they're-
creepy.
They're not.
No, it's like it's not the movie that's creepy. I feel like it's like the sound engineering.
Yeah, they're kind of.
with the
It's like
music.
it's a
Yeah.
very
it's a good story though.
Like that's creepy.
Yeah, it's a thriller.
Yeah.
It's a suspenseful thriller,
yes,
but
there
it's
we
not
go.
a horror movie. Cause like you know when the demon pops out, and I think
Oh,
Insidious 2,
slides
Yeah.
behind the guy's head.
yeah, and it just looks like a monkey,
He looks like
like a red faced
Darth
monkey.
Maul.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or like Darth Maul, who
Yeah.
also looks like a red faced monkey.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm
hey.
just like,
Darth Maul's in this movie.
bro. I remember watched that at my friend Natalia's I don't know, birthday party or whatever, and it was like me, a couple of my friends, Natalia, her man, and like whatever, and like the women were so scared, and I was like, guys, this is not scary at all.
My thing is, I don't get scared. Like for the most part, I don't get
I've
scared.
been
of
scared
movies.
during horror movies. I watched
Jump-
Silent Hill. Silent Hill freaked
I
me
love
out.
Silent Hill.
I love Silent Hill, but it freaked me out.
But like jump scares don't count because that's cheesy and like, it's obviously if it's quiet and something blows your ears
I'm
off,
gonna
you're gonna
jump.
jump.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's not scary.
The Conjuring creeped me out, but the
Conjuring is-
movie
is a
the
freaky
movie didn't
movie.
creep me out. It was the end credit scene because they actually
yeah.
they
Will
they
actually
do
happen?
the interviews, like the
Yeah.
actual interviews
Dude,
with the people and
it's
the
like
photos and stuff.
bone chilling.
Yeah.
I think the movie that sticks with me the most that freaked me out was The Haunting in Connecticut,
Oh, that one's creepy.
I
where there
haven't
were
seen it.
bodies in the walls. They're like, oh,
haven't
why
seen
is this
that.
house haunted? And they take down the walls. There's this body stacked from
I
floor to
feel like-
ceiling. I'm like, that could actually happen.
We should do a movie night where we just watch scary movies.
Yeah.
I'd be down.
You know what movie really scares my mom that I never understood? It.
The original one?
Both
I
really-
laughed at the
clowns.
original
People don't
one.
like
It's
clowns.
funny.
The original
When he
one,
turns into
yeah.
the spider at the end.
No, that's the
It's so-
second one.
No, the original one. He turns into the
Oh,
spider like at
yes.
the end, and it's just really funny.
Yeah. I laughed.
The original one, they did a better job at turning him into a spider.
That's true. I laughed at the second one because he honestly, I can't remember his name because it's so hard to pronounce. Swedish dude or whatever, who played the clown.
Yeah.
He, although I laughed many times during that movie.
No, he killed it.
He did a good
He
job.
did such a good
Dude,
job.
he creeped like
He's scary. He's very scary looking, but just because he's a clown and he's like he laughs at everything, I am just susceptible to laugh. Like when the kid falls
Yeah.
and like snaps his arm in half
Yeah.
and he's just like laughing, I'm like,
screaming.
dude, that's so funny.
Dude, Sierra, when we moved in this house, I was 18, so Sierra was 15, 16,
Yeah.
yeah. And I made a joke about it being in her attic at 15 years old, and she is still terrified.
Yeah,
She's
that makes
moving.
sense.
She's
Messed
moving
up.
out of that room, and I was like, "Oh, looks like I get to be roommates with it, huh?"
That's
I
why
was like,
whenever
"Looks like
you
I get to
do
be
that,
roommates with Pennywise, huh?" And
that's
then
why
I'll do,
whenever
like-
you do the laugh, she gets really freaked out.
she
yeah.
gets so creeped out, dude.
Yeah, but honestly,
Or,
when
like,
he
I'll
does
just-
the it laugh, it doesn't sound as much like it
No.
as it does like Scooby Doo.
And I'll do like the popcorn. I'll be like, "Pop, pop, 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 pop," and she will cringe, dude.
Yeah.
And I don't think she's ever watched the movie,
No,
and
I
she's
doubt it.
still creeped out by it.
The only reason my mom watched the movie because my dad, when they were dating, forced her to watch it, scarred her for life. The second one came out, or technically the first one in the new series. We watched it as a family. Well, not really as a family. Kayla wasn't there. It was just the three of us, and she was so scared the whole time. And I'm just there geeking, and mom's like, "What are you doing? Why are you laughing?"
My mom's like that with Ring, because
I didn't like
I don't know
Ring.
if I was already born or if it was while they were dating.
Ring was freaky.
But I know that can't happen, so I don't get scared of movies.
But
that
like
can't
she,
happen.
so
It's the realistic
so
ones that
she,
freak
so
me
my
out.
dad left. I think they were dating. So my dad left like after they watched the movie, and you know how like the TVs they used to like go to like after a certain time
Yeah, they go fuzzy.
Yeah, like they
Yeah.
would go fuzzy and like the cable would
Oh,
for like
yeah.
8 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
She I guess like it happened to her. I don't know the whole I don't know the story, but I guess it happened to her, and she was freaking out, and then she got a phone call. Or something like that. And that's what happens in the movie.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
that would
yeah.
freak me out a little bit. I agree.
I would have
So
pissed myself.
She
I would
calls
have
my
literally
dad
pissed myself.
screaming, dude. And then the new Ring came out, and we were all joking about watching it. We never did.
I need to
That
watch them.
that freaks me out because it's so like it's very like
It's real. It's like weird that it happened. It's
Yeah.
too coincidental.
yeah.
like-
It's just one of those things where it's very Exorcist-esque, and the Exorcist really. It didn't sit well with me, and like even when those people do that thing where they like walk on their hands, they're like folded inside out.
Yeah.
That freaks me out. Like I don't. It's not my cup of tea.
That freaks me out more than like the Insidious movies and stuff like that.
You know what freaked me out that I wasn't expecting it to, and it was a TV show, that Netflix show, Midnight Mass. Is that what it's called?
I have that on my list. How was that?
Because I told you to watch it. That's why
Yeah.
it's in your list. It's really good, dude. It gets so dark and it's so freaky. Have you seen it?
No.
You gotta watch it. I watched it with Caroline, and it was like when we were both working at Chick-fil-A, so we would have like late nights. So I was still able to stay at her house late and not have to go to bed. And I would stay when we would watch a bunch of episodes, and I'd drive home, and she lives in Rehoboth. So on the way home, it's all woods, and there's all kinds of wildlife, and it's, black of night. And that whole movie, or the whole show, the whole series called Midnight Mass, like all the freaky stuff happens at night. And this isn't really a spoiler, but they go to this one island. It's like probably in like the first episode. There's this island like offshore from the island they stay on. It's very secluded, and like nobody goes over there. But some of the kids from the island go over there to like do all like the illegal stuff. Like they go drink and smoke over there, whatever. And there's like, in like the first episode, there's like 30 cats. You just see a bunch of eyes, and they get so freaked out. And then like the dude sees something, and then something happens or whatever. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I remember it was like after that night, or there was something crazy that happened. I'm driving home, and there are a bunch of stray cats where she lives. And I'm driving home. It's like 12:30, and I got my high beams on, and I'm driving down this one road. And I see 4 sets of cat eyes, like on the right side of the road. And I was just like, no.
I die. This is how I die.
I was so
I would have ran
terrified.
over every single one of
Bro,
those
I was
cats.
so freaked out. Like, that show really did something to me. Like, I was so freaked out. It's such a good show, though.
When
You guys gotta
pull
watch
over
it.
and pray.
Yeah,
Yo,
bro.
God,
I
what's up?
I'm a religious person. I believe in all that stuff, but I will. You don't often find me praying like just like by myself like that. I was driving like, please God protect me from any evils that came into my life when I was watching this show, dude. It was freaky. You gotta watch the show, both of you, as soon as you can. It's only 1 season, I think, or maybe 2 seasons.
There was
It's really good.
me
good.
and Felix were talking a few days ago about like shows that like freaked us out as a kid, and we were talking about, remember that one episode of Sweet Life when the hotel room is haunted?
Oh yeah.
And the woman like walks into the
Oh
painting at
yeah,
the end.
yeah.
We were talking about that. And we were like I was like, yeah, I don't know. I was like 8, like I was like 9, 10, whatever when it came out. I still can't watch the episode again. It freaks me out.
Disney did that whole thing for Halloween where they just did horror episodes of kid shows. And I look back at that now as an adult, and I'm like, dude, what were they on?
Was it Disney or Nickelodeon that did the
No.
Goosebumps?
Oh,
Goosebumps was Nickelodeon.
Those
it
are
was-
nuts. When you're
was it Nick
young,
or was it Cartoon Network?
I don't think
No, it
Cartoon
was in
Network.
Cartoon Network because it's live action. Yeah, it was Nick.
Which,
Those were
that's
nuts.
nuts. Yeah.
But the
But,
one
like-
movie that I'll never be able to watch ever again is the Blair Witch Project.
Oh, dude.
I hated that movie.
Dude.
Or
I hated that movie
Experience,
so
technically.
much. I hated that movie
I
so
don't-
And
much.
it was even worse when it came out. I was like, oh, that might actually be like a snuff film, and all those people who died might have really been murdered. I
Yeah.
was like,
I remember that.
oh,
Blair Witch Project
man.
was not fun.
It made me queasy too when I was watching it, just because
Yeah.
of the
I was
shaky camera angles
sick
and stuff.
the whole time.
Yeah. It's just
Oh, dude.
unsettling.
Yeah, it's so freaky because it's such like it feels like I'm watching a vlog
Yeah.
YouTube
Yeah.
video.
It's the same reason why like I can't watch Paranormal Activity and like be like
I get
have
like,
enjoyment.
I get the
Like-
chills from those things.
Yeah,
like
like,
all those
I don't
ghost
like it.
shows. Yeah. My ex
like all that found footage stuff. It's just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
my ex from like way back in the day used to watch all the ghost hunter shows. And I remember I was at her house once, and me, her, and her father, who was my boss at the time, were watching it, and I was like, I just can't do this. I was like, I gotta go home. Like some stuff just really just irks me, and I just can't explain why. I don't know.
Yeah, those. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the ghost shows are just funny to me.
Some of them are funny,
Yeah.
but there are like moments in those where I'm just like, I get so freaked out for some reason.
I think when the people get freaked out, I get uneasy.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of corny at first. It was like, oh, someone's here, speak to you. Like,
Yeah,
that's
it's like,
weird.
oh, that thing moves. It's like whenever it's probably the wind. It's a vase that fell off, or
Yeah.
like. But when they're in like dungeons and stuff,
Yeah,
and
that's
like,
crazy.
dude, I don't like that stuff because everything's dark and like you
Yeah.
see like a little bit of something.
Like,
that's a stuff.
have
I
you
don't
guys
mess with.
ever heard of Rooster Teeth?
Yeah,
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
I don't really know much
So
about it.
They do a bunch of like they have it's like a film and TV production studio
Yeah.
that like started on YouTube.
Yeah.
And they do they have a group called Achievement Hunter, which
Okay.
is like their gaming group, and
Okay.
they did a series. It was like two seasons long, called Achievement Hunter, and they
Okay.
were just like ghost hunting basically.
Oh, okay.
And it was funny because it was like ghost hunting but real. Like they didn't really like fabricate anything.
Yeah, they were just
like,
trying.
Yeah, they were trying to find ghosts.
Yeah.
And this one episode of like season 2, the guy like he took his like shirt off and he had like scratches all over him, and he was like, I don't know how this happened. Like I was in a field. Like I don't know how I got scratched up. And like the film crew, because they were out of Austin.
Yeah.
They were in England or something.
Okay.
Or they were in England. So England has these laws where you have to hire someone from England like to work like on a film set.
Okay.
So they had like their people, and they had a few like people from England.
Yeah.
And the people from England, they were filming it, and they all just went on strike and were like, we're not filming this anymore. We didn't sign up for this. We thought this was all fake, blah, blah, blah. And then they started getting into like their film crew's head, and like they all went on strike, and they had to go home for the night and basically like threatened to sue everyone, and was like,
Oh
yo,
my God.
if you guys signed a contract, you guys are filming this. Like,
Yeah.
we're going back tomorrow
Yeah.
and filming this.
Dude,
I
that's
mean,
kind
I'd
of
be done.
nuts.
If I got
I'd be done
scratches,
too.
I'm
Yeah.
like, this was fun, but I'm going back.
Yeah.
But there's this one guy, and it's funny because it was the guy that got scratched up. His whole thing is like he wants to fight a ghost. Like he always says, I want to kick the shit out of a ghost.
Well, he did, and he lost.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't.
Day
And
one.
he got attacked. It was
Yeah.
so funny.
That is funny.
Like he'll have like a boxing glove, and like a comical boxing glove in like his
Yeah.
bag. I'll just take it off, take out the boxing glove, put it on, and be like, "What's up? You
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
here?" Like start punching air.
Yeah.
Like you remember the video of the kid brushing his teeth?
Yeah.
Turns around and punches the shower curtain.
That video is so funny. Bro, have you ever seen the it was like a TikTok or something, and there's this dude, and he's same thing, he's brushing his teeth, whatever, and his girl's like behind the shower curtain, and he's like, messing with the shower curtain. He just turns around and gives the meanest hook to the shower curtain, because I mean, I don't know. I'm sure women also experience this, but dudes always got that thing where you're pissing, you got your wang out, and you're like, dude, I swear to God, if anything's in that shower, like that's happened to me so many
He's
times.
just so exposed. Like
Yeah.
now, if the ghost doesn't come out, then it come out right
Yeah,
now.
or like even if someone snuck into the house, whatever. Like if I'm home alone, like for a couple of days, or even for like a long time at night, I always keep the shower curtain open so I know.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I don't know if it was because I had severe
Wait,
ADHD.
hold on. I'm not done with my story.
Oh,
And he
go on.
gives the meanest left hook to the shower curtain, and his girl's behind the shower curtain, and just drops his girl, like punches her so hard in the face.
I mean, what did she expect?
And I know, and she got so pissed at him, and he's like, "Don't do that."
I feared for my life. What do you mean?
I know. But anyway, sorry, I had to finish it.
No,
Continue.
I was just gonna agree with you because like
Yeah.
when I was a kid, I don't know if it was because I had something wrong with my brain or if I had severe ADHD.
I mean, we both have pretty
but
severe ADHD.
Whenever I was alone, like in a dark room or something, I would just like whisper under my breath sometimes, like, "If you're there, fuck you." Like,
Yeah.
I would just be,
Yeah, all the time.
Or I would just turn around and like punch the air randomly.
Yeah,
Like, and
dude, I threatened whatever was in my room with things that like I didn't have, but like
got
they
it
don't.
done.
But but they don't know that.
I
So
got a
like
gun in my pillow. Don't
late
you
night
come
in my
over
room,
here.
if I feel like uneasy, I'm like, bro, I could kick the shit out of you. You don't know what I'm capable of. I remember I was probably like 12 years old, fat as hell, sitting in my bed, freaked out for no reason, like if someone's in here, you do not know what I'm capable of. I'm
Dude,
capable of nothing. It's so funny.
It happened. Like I kind of relapsed on it when we moved in here because
you're in a
you've
basement.
seen it. But these
the
lights
lights
will turn off and on randomly sometimes because of like a circuit in the wall.
Yeah.
Like if I punch that wall, the lights
They'll
will
go
turn
off.
off. Yeah.
He slammed that door once and the lights went off.
And the lights flickered.
Oh, they just totally went off. We were in the podcast. We were doing the podcast.
I'm moving out.
But yeah, the first time it happened to me, dude, it freaked me out so much. I was like, you followed me here, I see.
It's a Conjuring all over again.
My cat, Casey. Remember Casey?
Yeah.
When she was like on her way out, she used to like bleed from her ears, like a little bit. But like this is like when it first started happening. She wasn't like allowed in my. I like hated when the cats were in my room, but they like knew not to go in my room. This is before I had the gate. This is part of the reason why I put the gate up in my room. She came into my room one night and jumped on my bed, and I was like, "No, I don't like this cat. This cat does not like me." Like she split open my foot when I was a kid. Like me and this cat did not get along, and she just wouldn't stop shaking her head. And this black cat, all I see is green eyes. I'm petrified. I'm probably like 10 years old, maybe a little older than that, but I'm petrified. I'm so scared. I just feel like wet stuff on my arm. I'm like, what the hell? And I look at my wall. I turn my light on. And there is blood everywhere. Like, blood on my wall, blood on my arm, blood on the bottom of my door. And I'm like, oh my God. And this cat won't stop shaking her head. And my first thought is it's obviously a demon.
Yeah, demon cat. 100%.
Bro,
That's the original demon cat.
I've never been more scared in my life. Actually, I think if you look at the bottom of my door in my room, you'll still be able to see the blood. I don't know if I cleaned it or whatnot. Probably not because, I don't know, I forgot about the blood. But
you should go home and clean that blood.
It might still. It's been there for probably like 7 years, as long as we've had the house. If I go home and I find it and it's still down there, I will send you a picture of it because I've cleaned my wall. I don't think I cleaned the door because I remember it being there for a long time. I used to look at it.
Dried blood on the door.
Yeah, it's like they're like little spots, like about like this big of blood on the bottom of my door. I gotta see if it's still there. I might have cleaned it.
You wake up
since
every
then.
day and you look at the blood.
First thing you do, wake up, look at the blood.
So I don't
oh,
forget
man.
about my hatred for cats.
But that's the thing. I sleep with my door closed now, because it's so much nicer. Because my parents had this thing growing up. Doors always stay open, and then I came to a point in my life where I was like, fuck that. I'm closing my door. I want to just be able to be in my room and like have my TV on like a good volume or watch YouTube on my phone and not have to worry about it projecting into the hallway. And then, so now I sleep with my door closed. I don't even see it because it's on the other side of my door. Because back then my door was wide open. So it's on like the front side of my door. So when it's closed, people from the hallway can see the blood on the bottom of my door.
That's crazy.
But yeah. Anyway, I was going to talk about Top Gun. And we totally strayed away from that.
Not yet. We went from Top Gun to horror movies. Quick.
Top Gun was such a good movie, and Tom Cruise is so hot. And
is this still a conversation with
yeah. So Tom Cruise is so hot, it's ridiculous. I don't know. He's 50s, easily 50s.
I think he's in his 60s.
The most chiseled body I've ever seen. He's perfect. There's no way you're that old and still perfect.
Yeah.
And I know it's not steroids because steroids make you bigger. He's not big by any means. He's a small dude by nature. He's real short and like whatever.
Yeah.
He's just so chiseled to the nines.
Yeah, I think he's 5'6".
Dude,
He's short.
Yeah.
He's a short king.
You saw the movie.
Yeah.
How chiseled is he in this movie?
Dude.
He took his shirt off in that one scene where you're not like, oh my God.
That's what made me cry.
Dude, I looked at my grandma. I was sitting next to my grandma. I went, oh my God. And she goes, yeah. I went, dude, he's a smoke show.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is so hot. But I was telling Caroline, Tom Cruise is so hot,
Does all
whatever.
his own stunts.
I know, which is probably why he's so ripped. He's got to be doing his own stunts.
Yeah. Which Mission Impossible was it where he literally like was running with a plane? Like he was on the side of the plane.
That was the last one.
Was that the one that just came out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a new one that's coming out.
Yeah, they're going to space. I don't know if they're still going to space, but I remember they were talking about because it was
Did you
supposed
not
to
see
come
the trailer?
out. No, not yet.
Oh, the
I'm not
previews,
a big Mission Impossible guy.
Neither am I, but the previews were in the movie, the Top Gun movie that I saw,
was
which
it?
is why I asked. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Doesn't, I mean,
originally, but then 2020 happened. the original script, they were supposed to go to space, and he was supposed to be like the first actor, like in space. But I guess the budget got cut and stuff.
Yeah, they're not in space.
Yeah. I remember they were talking about that though. Like it wasn't the whole movie.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be in space for like a good 10 minutes of the movie.
Well, they're not in
That's
space in the trailer.
I would probably shit my pants if they were like, "All right, you're going to space today."
I'd be souped.
I would be terrified.
I mean, dude, you're Tom Cruise.
At this point, if
he
you
had
can
to
chase planes,
he had to fly in G-force for this movie. Like he flew in legitimate G-force in a fighter jet for this movie. He is capable of anything. He really is capable of anything. Now, before I talk about the movie, I want to get to this conversation I had with Caroline because I want your guys' approval on something. So I'm talking about Tom Cruise, and then I was talking about Bullet Train because it was in the preview, and I said Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt might be one of the most overrated looking people I've ever seen in my life. Brad Pitt is not that hot. I don't find Brad Pitt to be as hot as people make him out to be. I'd take Tom Cruise over Brad Pitt any day of the week, 10 times out of 10. Ryan Reynolds, smoke show. Tom Cruise, smoke show. Brad Pitt, he's all right for sure. But like even like Johnny Depp, just mom. Even like Johnny Depp when he was younger, real hot. Johnny Depp in The Trail, I mean, he's still attractive for his age. Jared Leto, he's all right for his age too. But Johnny Depp in the Sauvage Dior commercials, dude, I would rail that man. Like, he's very attractive. But all time, I think most attractive man of all time has got to be Rob Lowe when he was younger. And maybe even Rob Lowe all time. Rob Lowe now is still hot, and he's like 60.
I don't know what Rob Lowe looked like when he was younger.
Pull it up, someone. Because, dude, look up young Rob Lowe. There's one picture of him in like black and white or whatever that always gets shown to me. Dude, he's such a hot guy. So while you guys do that, I'm talking to Kara about this, and she's so disinterested. And I'm like, what's your problem? That's him recently.
Oh, he kind of looks like a generic white boy from that time.
But
Though.
look at a couple other ones. Rob Lowe is so attractive.
I mean, he's a good-looking guy, but I don't think I'd put him in my top 3.
He looks like every actor from the 80s.
I think he's up there for sure. Top 5 best looking guys of all time.
I think Idris Elba is.
Idris Elba's number 1.
Yeah.
Idris Elba's the sexiest man alive. I think it goes Idris Elba, probably Tom Cruise, Ryan Reynolds.
Michael B. Jordan's up there, top 5.
I don't
He's
know.
a good-looking fella.
Yeah, I guess. But Rob Lowe's got...
You see him in Rocky? I mean, he's ripped.
He's ripped, but I mean, yeah, he's hot for sure. But I mean,
It's a
look at the
Sorry, it's Creed.
what's
Creed.
it called?
My bad.
It's okay.
What's it called? The longevity that Rob Lowe's had to be attractive when he was that age, and arguably be more attractive now. My mom and dad watched that 911 Lone Star, and he's in it. And the first time I saw him, I went, "Oh my god!" Like, dude, he's old, and he's got the gray going, and he's still a very attractive man.
I was listening to Welcome to Our Show on my way here, and they were talking about how the guy that plays Winston Lamorne, or whatever his name is, Lamorne, he has like this pin that says that he's the sexiest man alive, and they started talking about how like they choose a new sexiest man like every year. Yeah. And how like Paul Rudd, when they said that he won, he was like, I still think it's Michael B. Jordan, but thanks, I guess.
Yeah.
But they were talking about
Paul Rudd's attractive.
They're talking about how funny it is because it's like they just pick a new one every year, and it's like, oh, you're not sexy anymore.
I know, dude. Wasn't The Rock one of the sexiest men alive?
I
think he
in
was.
like the 90s. Yeah.
No, I think relatively recently.
Was it?
I think so. I do not find The Rock to be sexy.
My mom loves The Rock.
He's too bulky.
He's huge.
It makes sense for your mom to like The Rock though, because your father's bulky.
Yeah.
Like
she thinks that him, Vin Diesel, like all of those bald, muscular men are
bald muscular
attractive.
Men. Yeah, Vin Diesel is not attractive.
No.
I'm sorry, he's not attractive at all.
A picture of him with the beer gut.
Yeah, that's what he looks like all the time. He's also
wears a
one of the
girdle for
weirdest
Fast
men.
and Furious.
He's one of the weirdest men of all time. You see his Instagram? He's so odd.
I just think, like,
He's good in The Pacifier, though.
The Rock was Sexiest Man Alive in 2016.
Yeah.
that's insane.
After David Beckham and Chris Hemsworth.
That's insane.
The Rock
But
should not
before-
be in the conversation with
Before
them.
Blake Shelton, though. So they follow up The Rock with Blake Shelton.
Who is...
the worst
No.
out of the list. I
Blake
think
Shelton's
so.
more attractive than The Rock.
Well,
He's so much more sexy than The Rock. But I also got a thing for beards.
Yeah.
I do. Well-groomed beards, unlike whoever, I really enjoy.
I know you do.
I
do.
think
That's why I
they
like
did
Joey so
pretty
much.
well from like 2008 to 2015.
Can you read those off for me? And I'll say yes or no.
Hugh Jackman,
Yeah.
Oh,
Johnny
yeah,
Depp.
dude.
He's in my top 5.
Wait,
I
what
have
was
to
that-
bump
what was
down
after
Rob
Hugh
Lowe.
Jackman?
Johnny Depp,
Yeah.
Wait, when was that?
2009.
Yeah.
Really?
100%.
And that was the second one. He also won in 2003.
Dude, Johnny Depp is probably my number 5.
Then they had a hot streak. Ryan Reynolds,
Hot.
Bradley Cooper,
Yeah.
Channing Tatum, Adam
Yeah.
Levine in
Adam Levine's
2013
hot.
before he like went bald and all that crazy stuff.
Yeah. Adam Levine in his prime was nice looking.
Chris Hemsworth, then David Beckham.
I think he gets too much credit. I love Chris Hemsworth. I think he gets too much credit. David Beckham, 100% one of
in
the
2015.
most aesthetically pleasing people to look at. Even he's gotten so much better in his old age.
Paul Rudd caught me off guard.
I think he's a
I think
hot
he's a
guy.
good-looking guy.
Not
but I wouldn't give
sexiest
him sexiest
alive.
man
No.
It's been a mixed bag
No.
of late because it was Blake Shelton,
Who I think is attractive.
but
Very
the
attractive.
Sexiest Man Alive in 2017.
I don't know. That picture of him was looking good. I
And-
got to think for beards. Country dudes with beards.
And when Idris Elba, 2018.
He's number 1 though. He should be the sexiest man of all time.
John Legend,
No.
which looks like Arthur from the show.
John
I think.
Legend is not even top 100 sexiest men of all time. He's so unattractive.
Yeah.
He's not attractive.
Yeah,
Then it was Michael B. Jordan,
Yes.
then Paul Rudd.
that's crazy.
The first one ever was Mel Gibson in 1985.
Dude, Mel Gibson, yeah.
dude.
Old Mel Gibson was a smoke.
What was the year? 2007?
No, 1985.
Oh,
Mel
okay.
Gibson.
I think
Yeah,
it's
Mel Gibson back in the
2007.
day was a smoke. Imagine like Al Pacino's on that list.
Oh, your boy Tom Cruise, 1990.
Dude, Tom Cruise
Yeah.
is a beefcake, bro.
Brad Pitt was 95.
I think Brad Pitt in 95 probably deserved it.
Brad Pitt got it twice, 95 and 2000.
That makes sense. That's
I was
they're 5
born
years
that year.
difference.
I was born the year that.
But like
Who's
Brad Pitt
Sexiest
now,
Man
Brad
Alive.
Pitt has no longevity. I don't think he's that attractive anymore.
Ooh, the year I was born, I had a double: Richard, Gene, and Cindy Crawford.
Damn, they were horny that year.
Cindy Crawford.
Sheesh.
What's 02?
Oh, two Ben Affleck.
Okay, wish he'd done better, but he's hot.
You were 1 year off from Johnny Depp's first one.
Damn. I love Johnny Depp. Truly, I think he's so hot. But I think his personality kind of weighs it down.
Mm-hmm.
He's just so odd.
He
I
is a
love him
very
because
odd fellow.
he's funny, but he's so dry.
Mhm.
It's just one of those things. But he's an attractive
He's
man.
got like that office delivery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But he's got to be in the 5. I mean, dude, those
He's a good
Sauvage
looking
Dior
fella.
commercials, he looks really good in.
They did a
that
good.
age.
They aged him down in a 21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean,
His
I-
nose came off.
That get you going right there, Dom?
no, that's actually an awful picture of him.
That's his cover picture.
There's a side profile picture of him that looks really good.
Who?
Blake
Rob
Shelton.
Lowe or Blake Shelton?
That's not.
his
I
cover
don't.
photo.
I don't like that picture at all. I don't think he's that sexy in that
Yuck.
picture. Look up other pictures of Blake Shelton. I think he looks so much better. David Beckham, bro. Look at that.
I just want to say, while we're talking about how attractive men are,
Yeah.
Happy Pride Month, guys.
Happy
Oh,
Pride.
wow. That's true.
You know who I think is overrated? Zac Efron.
I think so. He looks very generic too. He looks like the jock.
That's not. Those are awful pictures
Yeah,
for
those
Sexiest
are
Men
terrible.
Alive.
I would like.
because they
you
touch
know,
them all up, like even
Yeah.
like Adam Levine.
I'm surprised.
He looks like a cartoon.
I don't
Yeah.
like. I think. Yeah, that's weird. I think he's a little overhyped, but I'm surprised Chris Evans hasn't won at all.
No, Chris
Because
Evans
I
is
don't like.
overhyped.
Yeah, but I feel
He's
like
not
he's
that
better
good
looking
looking.
than some of the people on that list.
If we're talking superheroes, I take Robert Downey Jr.
Oh,
over Chris
yeah.
Evans.
Matt Damon, bro, 2007.
Honestly? Oh, hold on. Bring it back. That man right there on the bottom right, he's got it over Matt Damon.
Who?
Is that Patrick Dempsey?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Patrick Dempsey's got it over
that's
Matt
Derek
Damon.
Shepard right
yeah,
there.
bro. He's got it over Matt Damon.
That's McDreamy.
Especially now, or like recently, he's got the salt and pepper beard, he's got the haircut.
Yeah.
He's attractive.
Oh, I thought Jude Law was a girl. Apparently, it's not.
Not sexy. But anyway, I preface all this by saying Caroline hated this conversation, and she judged me so hard for thinking all these men were attractive. I said, I don't know. This is just something we do. I talk about this with my boys.
I think the only person that she has good taste in is you.
She doesn't
even think Jack Harlow's attractive.
Honestly, I think Jack Harlow's really attractive in certain situations.
Mm-hmm.
I've realized because every time someone says he's not attractive, I pull up pictures of him and I'm like, look, and then I look and I'm like, he's not attractive in these pictures, but like videos and stuff.
I think he's a good-looking guy.
Yeah, but
He's the reason-
He has swagger
but in the
too.
pictures, he doesn't look attractive.
Yeah.
But in like videos and stuff and all that, like when he did that thing with Drewski, that interview, whatever, he was looking real good. The lighting was nice, like all that. Like he's an attractive
girls keep
guy.
telling me that he's the reason why white boys are in this summer.
But that's also a personality thing, and there are a lot of women that are not into that type of personality because it's super hoary.
They don't like his personality?
Yeah, because it's very slutty.
He's a very slutty man.
A lot of people that don't prefer that type of guy, like Caroline, for example, that's not her cup of tea. Like if me and Caroline met when I was in my prime, and I was very confident and almost too confident, but a lot of people liked that about me. I was very forward. If me and Caroline met then, I don't think we would have ever dated because I was so forward and so confident.
A little arrogance, maybe?
A little arrogant. I was very arrogant. Come on. I still hold a lot of that to me. I can be a very arrogant person.
Well, it's a thin line between arrogance and confidence.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I crossed that line really well, but sometimes I don't. But that's whatever because I couldn't give less of a fuck, you know?
How arrogant of you.
Exactly.
Very arrogant.
You know what I'm saying? But
I feel like if we blow up, you could be the sexiest man alive.
I think so too.
2020,
If we're gonna be honest, I could too. Do you notice I shaved the
2025.
sides of my face?
Yeah, I thought you were going to line it up.
Yeah, I like that.
I tried, and I couldn't find the attachments for the razor you got me because I don't know where I put the box. So I just went in with the one that does this.
See,
I was like, I'm just gonna be real careful with it. And then I was being real careful with it, and I went in a little too much, and then it's that one patch, and I said, I'm just taking it off.
I like, especially if you're going to get like gray hair long, I think the mustache.
I honestly like
I'm
that.
gonna
A young Johnny Depp?
Yeah, I like that more
A
than
young
the
Johnny
beard.
Depp in the making?
What's crazy too is when I had the long hair, when I didn't really have the beard too much, obviously, because I was still at Chick-fil-A and I had the long hair. I used to get called Johnny Depp all the time.
I think
And
you
now
do it.
with just this, if I grow this out a little more, because I took this down a lot,
Yeah.
I grow this out a little more, put the hair back on, wear my hat with the two pieces of hair hanging out the front.
Young Johnny Depp.
I'm Johnny Depp.
I like what you have going on right now more than the beard. Just the mustache.
I do
and
too.
And the little
Bro,
patch. I
Caroline,
like
so my mom, I did this yesterday. My mom and dad did not notice when I left the house, which is
Mm-hmm.
fine because it was quick. Caroline didn't notice for, I think, 2 hours. And I said, oh, I took the sides of my face off. And she looked at me and went, why? I immediately wanted to kill myself.
All you wanted was her approval. She's
I know.
Like, why the hell did you do that for?
And then she went on this tangent for she asked me why 4 times and then said things like, oh, I can't believe I couldn't notice, or like, it's crazy that you did that. It's crazy I didn't notice. And then asked why 4 times in that whole span. And then without breathing. And I'm just sitting there. And she asked me again. And I was like, if you give me a second. She goes, well, you weren't answering me. She was on the cocaine. I was like, I've never seen her so riled up. I know. But I was like, I don't know. I just messed up when I was lining it up and I took it all off. But I didn't want to take off the front. I can't have.
I think you should keep the
I like
front.
that.
Yeah.
Honestly, even I think you could just rock a mustache. And I say that, I mean that.
I
'Cause
can't.
I
can't get rid of this.
I
like it.
don't
I like
like
the double.
it.
This isn't here, it gives me
No,
anxiety.
but honestly, because I don't like when people just have mustaches. I think it's goofy a lot. Like, you look like a porn star or a cop.
Yeah.
Like, either one.
Yeah.
But I like it.
Yeah.
Because right now I can't, because of the shading, I can't really see the beard. I can just see the mustache. And I like it.
I don't know.
I like it with the combo.
I like this. I can't not have this because I get so much anxiety.
You need to grow in right here. You need to grow in the soul patch, too.
I had it. I shaved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took it off with the rest of it. Because it was there for a while. I took it off. But, yeah, because I am always playing with it. So when it's not there, I just grab my chin and I feel awful. But, Yeah, my mom wasn't too happy with it, which is surprising because she always used to make fun of the fact that it was so overgrown on the sides.
Mhm.
So I took it. I walk in the house. She goes, "You get a haircut?" And I went, "No, but I did something else." And she went. She just walked over to me and stared at me, like looking so disgusted. And she goes, "Where are your glasses?" And they were in my hand. She goes, "Put your glasses on." And I put my glasses on. She goes, "That's better." I was like, "But like, I think I look better without the glasses on. If I'm gonna be with this, like when this falls really nicely, when it's not in the headset, it falls nicely. When I got out of the shower yesterday, it was falling nicely. I thought I looked so much better."
Is that why you sent me the picture of you outside of the shower? You wanted to see if I noticed anything?
Yeah, dude. I literally because I sent him a video like the sides of my face. I was like, "Oh, look what I did."
And I said collarbone.
No, he said I could drink milk out of your collarbones, kid. And I went, "Thanks." Or I said like all yours or something like that.
I didn't even notice.
But that's the thing, nobody noticed.
I was looking at the
He
collarbone.
looked right at the collarbone, so this is all I need.
You send me a shirtless picture. I'm not looking at your face.
Yeah,
I'm
Joey's
looking
always
right here.
Joey's always had a thing for my deep collarbones because they get so deep. Like I've gotten many people, like many men mostly, to say like you got real nice deep collarbones. Like thank you. You know?
Well, if you notice,
He's drank milk out of them before.
I did once.
Two women have seen your shaved face, so it's giving you a little bit of hell for it. And your two boys have been like, "Hey,
So-
you look real good."
So Caroline didn't give me hell.
She was confused. She was confused.
She just wanted to know, and it just came out wrong. That's why she asked me 4 times because she just wanted to know why. Because it came out of absolutely nowhere. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't tell her like, "Oh look, I shaved my face." Like I just showed up at her house like that.
Yeah.
So she was just taken back, and she just wanted to know why I did it, and it just came out so awful.
Like, why?
Though,
You look so
Mom
bad. Why?
Definitely gave me hell.
Yeah.
So,
But your two boys over here, like
she
you
gives
look,
you hell
you look
about the
good.
beard too, because
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
she gave me so much hell about the beard. I thought she'd be so happy.
She turned to me at Tony's house while you were doing cornhole, and she was like, "Be honest with me. Do you like the beard?"
She always says
And
it.
I was like, "It's okay."
Yeah, it's when it's shaped up, it's really
Yeah.
nice.
I mean, it's tough because
I just let it. I let it do what Sid's used to do.
yeah.
I like this way more than the beard. I like this look.
I think I do too.
I don't think I grew like this full beard until I was like 22.
But yeah, the thing is though, it's like I was not able to grow that much facial hair for so long. I just left it. I shaved it like maybe twice, and I just left it. So when you're not constantly shaving it, you don't get something like that or like that. What happens is it's you're not constantly shaving it and treating it properly. It just gets wiry,
Yeah.
really wiry. But the more you shave it, the more like that hair thickens and like grows back better.
I
I
like
gotta
this.
line it up.
I
It
like
gets
the
patchy
beard when
sometimes.
it's a little longer than like the sides. So like
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
how it like fades into that.
Yeah,
like
yours. I love when you get a haircut because when you can tell that it fades in so
Yeah.
nicely, I think it looks really good. But I mean, I don't know.
that. Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month. We're at 57 minutes. I don't care. I really like these longer episodes. I think if we're having fun, we should just roll. Because a lot of people have also said they like the long episodes.
Yeah, I feel like we should get into those.
Let's do the food topics.
Get off the gay talk.
Let's get off the gay talk.
Boobs, vagina.
Yeah, I was going to say penis vagina, but I led with penis. I'm not gay, I swear. Not that there's anything
I'm
wrong
not
with it.
gay, but $20 is $20.
Nah, I got to go a little more than 20.
Nah, I don't care.
Oh, well.
Buy me a pizza.
Yeah, maybe. But anyway, I actually don't even know if we got good feedback on it from last week. The food stuff.
Some people said they
I know
liked it, yeah.
our parents enjoyed it.
I before we move on, I just want to say I know I was the one that said that I wanted to move on, but it would be really funny if this was the first episode my dad listened to, and it's just his son and his nephew and his best friend talking about how sexy men are for an hour.
He'd be pissed.
Like,
We
what am I
always get
listening
shocked.
to?
I
What do you
know,
got?
dude. I know. The first episode he'll listen to is going to be none of them because I don't think he'll
He
listen
asks
to
me
any.
all the time if I'm gay. I'm like, no, I'm not gay.
It's
Like,
just a different
you
thing.
Actually,
okay?
before we get off the gay topic, I showed Dom this, and I don't think I showed you. Burger King has the two same buns on their
Oh,
burgers.
dude, I saw that.
I don't
It's
believe it.
so
I don't
funny.
believe it.
If you look it up on Google, they have it.
Yeah, they actually do it.
That they're doing that.
Oh, but you have to order the Pride Whopper?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's-
that's I feel
And
like
but
that's
if you go,
fine,
but
then.
you know how it is. If you go to Burger King and you don't order the
They're
Pride
just
Whopper,
gonna give it to you?
you're a homophobic.
I'm going.
So you have to order the Pride Whopper.
I'm gonna
Or-
go tomorrow,
or
and I'm
you-
gonna ask for a Whopper and see what they say. You,
You
want
go-
the Pride one?
No,
I would say yes. I think.
Can I have the
Or-
gay Whopper,
Or
please?
you go there, and it's like some like 60-year-old like white man, and he's like, "Give me a Whopper," and they're like, "You want the Pride one?" And he's like, "No, fuck no."
that.
And then they
Fuck
they
gay
give him the
people.
Pride Pride Whopper anyways, and he turns around and goes back to the drive-thru.
Starts throwing homophobic.
This isn't what I ordered.
Starts throwing slurs left and right. Dude, speaking of Burger
They should have
King,
done the pretty patties from SpongeBob.
I know, huh? The Burger King near my work, I go relatively often to. I love it there. And there's this one dude there named Tyler. He knows me by name because I normally order mobile. Mobile order for Dominic. But sometimes this dude Freddie got those coupons that come in the mail. So like he'll be like, if you want to go, I'll pay for it. And I'm like, bet. So he'll give me a coupon and some cash and I'll go. And I get to the window and there's no name tied to my order. And I'll be like, yo, what's up, Dominic? How you doing? It's very nice. I've drawn a connection with this guy, Tyler. The other day I got parked on some chicken fries. I was so upset. I got parked on some chicken fries. I'm there waiting. Tyler was not the one that parked me. I didn't see him. I figured, oh, he must not be working today. And I'm in my rear view looking. I see Tyler coming. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Woo, my guy. And he comes out. He goes to my car. And he goes, how you doing, Bubba? This is for you. First of all, call me Bubba. I thought it was nice. I found it endearing. I like when that happens. You know? It's a very nice thing. Like, I say baby a lot to fellas, to guys. So, how you doing, baby? What's going on? That's just something I do. So, he goes, oh, what's going on, Bubba? Here's your food. And I went, thanks, man. How you doing? And he was like, oh, working me like fuck over here. I just laughed. And I can't imagine, man. He goes, I just can't wait to be fucking out of here. It's too much today. No, I'm sorry, man. I have a good one. He goes, I have a good one. Whatever. We shared that nice little moment. And I love Tyler so much. And then I go to Burger King near in Seekonk with Caroline because I wanted chicken fries so bad. And I hated it so much because it wasn't Tyler. And I think I can only go to Burger King now if Tyler's there. That's how I'm going to end Pride Month.
Oh, this is okay. All right.
Yeah.
I thought this was going in a different direction.
No, that's just how I want to end. That's just how I want to end Pride Month.
I thought Tyler was gonna start hitting on him as soon as he
No.
said Bubba, dude. I was like, oh,
No,
I know where
I
this
just think
story's
that's
going.
I just think that's like if some dude that you like grew like a slight relationship with ever like said that to you, you'd be like, I'd be friends with you. Like I'd really be friends with you. That's what I was. That's So that's how I want to end Pride Month. He called me Bubba. I called him baby. It was a good time. Let's get into food hot takes because I thought it was a lot of fun last time. Will's got a couple more for us, and we're gonna get hot and heavy with these. So new segment. Hot takes on food.
All right, first one.
Boom.
Top bun, bottom bun, or two top buns?
Holy hell.
I've never had a burger with two top buns.
That's a good one.
Honestly-
I go 2 bottom buns.
Really? No.
Yeah, like a sourdough sandwich from Burger King.
Well, so this is the thing, like, because if you were asking like 2 top like bagel pieces, I would do that.
Different though.
Yeah,
It's
I know
very
it's different, but I've never had a burger with 2 top buns, so I don't know.
Isn't
But-
all sandwiches just 2 of the same buns? So aren't all sandwiches top or bottom buns? Because it's just 2 slices. They look
Yeah,
the
the
same.
2 middle slices.
You know?
No. We're talking like burger buns though.
Yeah.
Where there's a clear distinction because if you eat a regular sandwich, you don't know if it's top or bottom bun. It's white bread.
You mentioned like the sourdough, and they have that on there. Which
Yeah.
one's the top? Which one's the bottom? How do you know? How do
Well,
you know
no,
these are 2
those
top
are
buns?
2 bottom buns. And the one to the left are 2 top buns.
Well, I know. Yeah, I know those are 2 top buns.
But those are 2 bottom buns
But
because it's the bottom bun.
But aren't the sourdough just like the regular slices of bread?
But they look like what
They
bottom
make
buns are.
sourdough sliced, but they also do it like
A
like
bottom
an actual
bun.
roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I usually don't order it, so I wasn't.
I've never ordered it, but I've seen the commercials for it.
I don't.
It
eat
looks like a
Burger
bottom
King,
bun.
so I don't know.
I've really enjoyed Burger King recently. It might be my new favorite. They upped the fry game. The fry game is fantastic now.
All right, I got real
Just
ones
don't like
now.
Burger King.
All right, but bottom bun. Is that a consensus here? Because 2 top buns with sesame seeds on
That's
them
too
on a
much.
burger is
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah,
All right,
gum versus mint.
gum.
What do you mean gum versus mint?
Which
Like
would you-
mint gum?
Like
No, gum or like
mint.
mints.
Mints.
Oh, gum.
Like Altoids.
Yeah, gum.
Yeah. It's got to be gum. I like mints, but actually, I might go mints.
Carol loves Altoids.
I know she does. She chews on them like a
She'll
psychopath
take them out
immediately.
and be like,
She eats them like they're chips.
"You want a mint, Will?"
No, I'd rather take gum.
We got pussy mints.
I got
Thiefed
lesbians eat what?
pussy mints. But yeah, Joey stole them from
Yes.
Boston.
I'd say gum.
I don't know. I might go mints actually
There's
because
a lot of gum flavors.
the
too.
thing is though, there's a lot of mint flavors.
Yeah.
But like you know those cool ones with like the icebreaker mints.
Yeah.
They got like the little crystals in them. The
Mhm.
watermelon ones.
Oh, yeah,
those
yeah.
are the best. And those are mints still.
That's true.
The thing is, gum loses flavor really easily,
Mhm.
and eventually gets really gross. That doesn't happen with mints. Mints are just good until they're gone, and then you just put another one in your mouth. I don't want to put like 80 pieces of gum in my mouth a day. I don't mind popping 80 mints a day.
That's true, and it gets annoying to chew gum.
Yes,
So I
I don't
might
think
change
chew
it to
mints.
mints,
I
too.
think I gotta
Yeah.
go mints actually.
I chew gum all the time and don't use mint, so I have to stick with gum.
I think chewing gum is good when it's good. Like
It
sometimes,
gets sickening too.
like sometimes I'm
Yeah.
like, I would love to just have gum and chew on it for a little while, but eventually I just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah,
If
even
I
if
want
it's
something
like,
with for the
Yeah.
flavor, I go mints.
even if it's not losing the flavor, I just get sick of chewing it.
Yeah. If I want something for flavor, I go mints. If I just want something to occupy me, I'll go gum. But
Right.
I think on a grand scheme of things, mints.
Okay. I got a tough one. This is I was torn about this one.
Okay, this is gonna be interesting.
Auntie Anne's or Cinnabon?
Auntie Anne's.
Cinnabon.
Ooh.
The thing is, Auntie Anne's, the only good Auntie Anne's pretzels are what?
The normal ones.
No,
I don't
ci-
like the
the
I don't like the
cinnamon
cinnamon
ones.
ones. I get sick of them.
I get sick of them.
I like the pizza ones too.
I've never had those. You know which ones go crazy though? The little mini ones with the hot dogs. The mini pretzel dogs.
Oh,
I
yeah,
really like those.
Those are bomb.
I
Little
like
pigs in
Auntie
blankets.
Anne's so much. Like so much, my absolutely favorite thing in the world. I actually like right now. I kind of want to go to the mall and
Yeah,
get Auntie
I would
Anne's
love
right now.
to. I love to get the cup of the pretzels and the lemonade. So
Yeah,
good.
it's really good, and it's crazy how many times we've been to the mall together and not gone.
Every time I go to the mall on my lunch break, I get Auntie Anne's.
Normally,
I took,
whenever I'm at the
Even
mall,
if I
I
have
go.
lunch, even if I
yeah,
have lunch, I'm like,
I
I'm
took-
here, so I gotta buy it.
yeah,
Did you meet Ken, Felix's cousin from Guatemala?
not the Spanish one.
Yeah. So he doesn't speak like a lick of English.
Yeah, I have not met him.
Yeah. And so he's never been to Auntie Anne's. I was with I was basically babysitting him, like walking around the mall with him. I was teaching him like fun words to say in English, like smegma, and I was using the Google Translate
Which is
app.
honestly not even an American term, which
Yeah,
is so funny.
he still says smegma all the time.
It's a,
Like,
it's a British word.
He'll see me and he'll go, Joey Smegma. And I said, yeah, Ken, Smegma. We were in Barnes & Noble once and he went up to one of the workers and was like, Smegma. And they were like, what?
Yeah.
You just cuss at me? What was that?
I had the Google Translate app and I kept making up stories about Gianni and
Yeah,
doing and like translating it to Spanish and he was like, oh, Gianni? Yeah?
Yeah, rapist, pedophile, Gianni.
Like Gianni fucked his teacher? And I was like, yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah, yeah.
But I brought him
The
to
teacher
Auntie
was
Anne's.
12 years old. Yep.
Wow. I brought him to Auntie Anne's and I was like, what do you want? And he was like, okay. And I was like, I'm just pointing at everything. And he was like, oh. And he just like put his finger on the glass and was like, he got the pizza bites. And I was
Yeah.
like, all right, well, I'm going to get the cinnamon ones. And then I don't like the cinnamon ones, but I want him to experience everything.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll get you a lemonade too.
There you go. We gotta go. We gotta go to the mall
Yeah.
this weekend.
I was like
Actually,
2 seconds
next
away
weekend.
from like holding his hands and
That's cute.
holding his hand and walking him around
We
the
were
mall.
supposed to end Pride Month,
Yeah, Pride Month holding hands with Ken.
but there's just nothing better than a fresh, warm Cinnabon. It just can't be beat.
I don't think I've ever been to a Cinnabon.
Oh, dude,
We definitely have to go.
unreal. I think Auntie Anne's has more variety, but Cinnabon as a whole, I think it will make you nut in your pants. Like legitimately, it's almost orgasm inducing how good a Cinnabon is when they're like warm and like how they're supposed to be. Because you got to look at all of these items at their peak, right?
Yeah.
So like the best Auntie Anne's and the best Cinnabon, I think the best Cinnabon beats the best Auntie Anne's.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been, so I can't really say, but so I'm going to say Auntie Anne's.
That's understandable. William?
Auntie Anne's.
Okay. I figured I was going to be the island on this one, so that's all right.
Olives or pickles?
Olives. I don't like pickles.
Yeah, he doesn't do pickles. It depends.
I don't like pickles. I don't know what to tell you. I don't really like olives that much either.
Green olives are hit or miss.
I hate green olives. I'll eat a black olive.
Your black olives are delicious.
Yeah.
Green olives are hit or miss.
My go-to
But
probably.
pickles, dill pickles are so good.
My
You know
go-to
what I'm saying
is
is you can
like
fry a pickle, you can't fry an olive.
yeah.
Well, no one does it at least. You
My
could
go-to
possibly.
pizza right now is pepperoni and olive.
I
love it.
I
That's
love
good.
I love
it.
pepperoni and olive pizza, but pickles I think wins this one for me. I love black olives, but pickles are so good and so versatile.
My thing is, like, I've snacked on pickles. I've never really snacked on
If
olives.
they're
Oh,
out,
dude.
I'll eat them.
Sierra would open up a can of black olives and just eat them out of the can.
Yeah, I've never
I used
started
to do that all
doing
the
that.
time. She was a kid.
I used to do that when I was a kid too. I used to put them on my fingers.
Yeah,
and
she would put them on her
eat them
fingers.
off my fingers. But yeah, pickles are just so versatile and they're so good.
Yeah, I just don't like pickles.
I won't eat pickle spears though. Only chips, only pickled chips, unless they're like I don't know. I guess I'll do it, but never like a full pickle spear where you just bite. It's all it looks like a cucumber almost.
Mm-hmm.
But like if they're like, or that's a pickled eggplant looking thing. I guess pickle spears are like the ones that are into quarters.
Like one of these.
Yeah, they're cut.
I won't like pull one out of the jar and eat it, but if it's like if I get like a sandwich somewhere
What about
and
the
it's
mini
there,
pickles?
no, hate them.
Okay.
Those
Pulls
are
them out of the jar,
those
slaps
are-
it on his tongue.
yeah. You know,
Not even biting it? That's a little much.
That's what he does.
Okay.
That's
I'm glad
not-
I've never seen it.
I've seen him do
Well,
it.
that's not true. Again, supposed to have Pride Month.
All right. This might not help. Slurpee or milkshake?
Milkshake.
Milkshake.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That was easy. Do we do seafood?
I don't, but I'm interested to see.
All
what
right.
this
I love
is.
seafood.
Lobster roll or crab cakes?
Crab cake.
I
Same.
don't like lobster.
Because so the thing is about lobster rolls is a lot of times people will, like restaurants will do it with mayonnaise instead of butter. If they do it with butter, I love it. But if they do it with mayonnaise, I don't
Have
like
you had
mayonnaise.
the ones from the Shack?
No, because they do it with mayonnaise, don't they?
They do. No, you can pick.
Oh,
so,
can you?
So, how it works is if you get it with butter, we have like little cups of
Mm-hmm.
melted butter that you put on it yourself. But we have a dill may, or I don't know why I still say we. I haven't worked there in 3 years. But
I think it was longer than 3 years.
no, about 3 years.
I thought you were at Chick for 2 years.
Almost 2 years. I've been at this shop for a little while, so it's about maybe a little over 3 years, but not over 4. I worked there for 3 and 4 years ago, I'd say. But it's a dill mayo, which dill mayo is so good, but I don't eat the lobster rolls. But it's mixed in with the lobster, but the butter's on the side. People go crazy for the dill mayo. But I don't like crab cakes either. I'll take a clam cake over both of those, 100%.
Yeah, I'm taking a clam cake over both too.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe if it's made right, probably a lobster roll.
Yeah, because again, you got to think about both of them at their best.
Yeah.
So that you're the best lobster roll you've ever had and the best crab cake you've ever had.
Lobster roll, 100%. You sticking with crab
Yeah,
cakes?
I'm gonna stick with crab cakes because it's just different. Like I don't know, because I like clam chowder, and
Which is
I
disgusting.
hate
think
clam
it's good
chowder.
eating clam chowder with crab cakes.
Clam
Do you eat
cake. You're
red-
thinking clam cakes.
Clam cakes, crab cakes, yeah.
Those are two different things.
I know, but you can do it with both of them. I definitely like clam cakes more than crab cakes, but
Yeah, clam cakes are the best out of the three.
All right. French fries, onion rings.
French
Fries.
That
Onion
was
rings
easy.
stink.
That was easy. All right. Apple juice, orange juice.
orange juice.
I get
Orange
so
juice,
much-
even though it makes me sick.
I get so much hate because of this, but apple juice is one of the best drinks of all time.
No,
I
absolutely
drink
not.
so much apple juice.
I like apple juice too, but I like orange juice more.
Apple juice is better than orange juice.
No.
I like that sour kick that the
Apple,
orange juice
orange
gives you.
juice is more versatile because you can put it's like a mimosa and all that stuff. It's like a good mixer. But you ever had Tito's and apple juice?
Yeah, I was about to say apple juice and vodka.
Yeah,
really
it's good.
Tito's and apple juice I'll take any day over a
Yeah,
mimosa or
I
a
would rather
Sunrise.
have a Tito's and apple juice than a
No.
mimosa.
Have you had my sunrise?
Yeah. And it was really good. But Tito's and apple juice just hit. Actually, your Sunrise is really good.
That's what I'm saying.
But Tito's and apple
But
juice
maybe
just
I'll
hits
do a Tito's
so,
and apple juice next
It
time.
hits so different for me. I love it so much.
Yeah.
I
Apple
do it.
juice is in my top 3 favorite drinks.
I
of
got
all
I'm
time.
gonna
you.
still say
What's your
orange
pulp
juice,
level in orange juice? No pulp, some pulp,
I don't care.
mostly pulp.
I
Hold
don't
on.
like a lot of pulp, but
No, I got a real hard stance on this. Some pulp shouldn't exist. Make up your goddamn mind.
Yeah,
It's
either-
either no pulp or full pulp.
Yeah.
The people who drink some pulp will amount to nothing in life.
Yeah.
I
don't-
genuinely believe it.
I honestly don't care. I'd rather have it with no pulp, but if it
Yeah.
had pulp, I don't.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's how it should be. If I go to the store, I'm buying no pulp. But if I go to a restaurant, it's 99% of the time with pulp.
Yeah.
I'm
'cause
not
they'll
gonna
juice it themselves.
I'm not
Yeah.
not even that. It's probably just Tropicana with pulp to make it feel like it is.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be pissed. I'm gonna drink it and I'm going to enjoy it.
How do you feel about cranberry juice?
I like cranberry.
I
juice.
like it, but as a mixer.
I like it.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing. I only
cranberry
like it in
juice
my alcoholic
in a
beverages.
mixer. I won't drink straight cranberry juice, but my dad will go on this kick where like he'll get like cran apple or like cran mango.
apple's good.
Yeah.
You know what I think is such an overhated juice that I really like? Grape juice.
I like grape juice.
I like grape juice. Who
I
doesn't like
used to
grape
hate it
juice?
as
A
a
lot
kid.
of people don't like grape
Yeah.
juice. I used to do like glasses of grape juice, which
Yeah.
people don't
I
often
used-
do
I
because
used
it's
to-
really tart.
Well,
It is very tart.
So I would always say as a kid like I hate it. Well, and then like I grew up and I was drinking grape juice and grape soda and I was like,
Only people
like
with
it.
weak palates don't like grape juice.
The
yeah.
thing with grape juice is I love it so much, but because it's so tart, sometimes I drink it and I get that thing where the back of my ears go all like weird. You ever have that happen to you?
No.
Like like
You might be allergic to grape juice.
no, like right by your like not really back of your ear, but like
Oh yeah, like
behind your jaw,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
up
yeah.
in like the top of your ear area, like at the back of your jawline.
I get that when I drink too much apple juice.
That's never happened to me with apple juice.
You know, when I drink apple juice at night, it gives me nightmares.
is
No,
that
shut
for
up.
real?
100%.
I want you to
Really?
drink apple juice tonight.
No,
I
I
used to-
sleep.
I used to
After
drink.
we were talking about horror movies for 30
I know, I'm
minutes.
screwed.
I used to drink a gallon of like if when I was sick, I would drink a gallon of apple juice before bed.
And I'm saying this not as convenient. I think the last time I had a nightmare, I had apple juice before bed.
That's
That's
crazy.
insane.
I don't think I've had like a nightmare. in
I
a
heard
long
about
time.
like doing sugar before bed and it giving you nightmares.
I mean, apple juice only has like
Yeah.
28 grams per serving.
I
so
know.
Interesting.
Maybe it was a sugar.
You know what I heard today on Rogan that I thought was really interesting? If you eat before you go to bed, obviously it's not good for you. It messes up your sleep, like internally. You don't get as much REM as you would, like normally, REM hours of sleep. But also, what happens is it gives you heartburn,
Yeah.
but not heartburn that you feel like when you wake up. It's heartburn that you like feel or like your mind knows that it's there, whatever. Your mind doesn't know that it's there, but your body feels it when you're asleep, and that also contributes to a not as deep sleep because your body's going through
It's
something.
working.
Yeah.
But it could legitimately take years off your life because of the amount of heartburn.
Well,
that you
basically
have.
like putting a water bottle on its side. Like you still have food in
Exactly.
you, so now you're laying flat, and so it's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
digesting
Your body's
correctly.
which
working
is
harder to
crazy
digest it.
because I eat all the time before bed. I've always done it,
Yeah.
and I mean it. I can after listening to that, like I thought back and I'm like I do sleep better when I don't.
You
eat
were
before
telling me a
bed.
story about how you fell asleep eating a McDonald's cheeseburger.
It's happened
and
to
it was
me.
in your hand, and you
Yeah,
woke
it's
up and you were
true.
like, "Oh," and you kept eating it.
No, I did not keep eating it. I did not keep eating it. I took a bite out of it to see what it was like, and it was a little hard because of the bread. The bread went a little stale. But like, there were so many nights I'd come home after chicks so high out of my mind with like not really out of my mind because I was driving, so I was not high out of my mind. For any police listening, but I would come home after working at Chick-fil-A and I was high and I just wanted to eat food and I'd have like stop my way home, whatever, and I'd be eating and then I just get so tired because I'm high and I'm just living life and I'm eating and watching YouTube and then I've already had so much food because when I'm high I order so much food and I'd be like halfway through like my last cheeseburger and I'd fall asleep and I'd wake up and I'd just be clutching it in my hands.
I was just thinking. I was like, "Yeah, imagine a cop listening to this.
Yeah, I know.
Felix is gonna be a cop in like a year.
Felix
That's insane
Felix
to
isn't
me.
going to do anything to me.
It's insane to me that Felix is gonna be a
I
cop.
can't wait till he has to actually arrest Johnny for a DUI.
I told I was like, Felix, you're gonna become Winston.
Literally, he is Winston.
Yeah, and I was like, and I'm on my way to be Nick because I'm getting
I
my
know.
bartender's license.
I know. That means I'm Schmidt, I guess.
I
Which
could see you as a Schmidt.
makes more sense. I've
Yeah.
always seen me as Nick
Mhm.
because I feel like I'm much more Chicago than I am whatever Schmidt is. Jewish?
New York.
No, he's Jewish.
Well, he's Jewish New York.
But
Yeah.
he's not New York. You don't look at Schmidt and go, that's New York. You look at Nick and go, that's Chicago.
I look at Schmidt and I say, hey, that's up and coming Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you do your accent, you can be like a Jewish Boston, Jewish New York.
I'm not Jewish.
Yeah, but you sound a little Jewish.
No, I'm Boston, Chicago, New York.
Jewish.
Where do you get Jewish?
I feel a little Jewish when you
I
do
get
that
a
accent.
Jewish vibe.
Yeah.
What is a Jewish vibe?
What is a Boston, Chicago, New York accent?
I don't know, like this. Like anything like this, and then you pronounce the O too long. So like when I talk like this is like a perfect mix between Boston and New York. But then you go say Chicago, and you get that weird O at the end of Chicago, and
Just listen to a Bill Burr set. That's Chicago.
Honestly.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm very much, whenever, for whatever reason, when that kicks in, or when I talk on a normal basis, I feel like I'm a perfect blend of those three things.
Yeah.
But
With
Jewish?
a little bit of Jewish.
But what do you mean when you say a little bit of
about
Jewish?
You sound like a
I know,
New York,
he's not, though.
like a New
He's
York
being
Jew.
serious.
What does a New York
What
Jew
is a
sound
New
like?
York Jew?
A little bit like your accent. I'm just saying, like a Seinfeld.
I don't sound like Seinfeld.
But I'm talking like that show, that kind of vibe. That kind of vibe. I'm telling you, bro.
Honestly,
just sometimes.
No way. I think I'm so far
I
from
am
Seinfeld.
sticking with it.
I'm so far
You
from
got
Seinfeld.
you got a little pinch of Jewish in that accent.
Jewish, bro. I don't got a pinch of Jewish. If I had a pinch of Jewish, I would not be broke. I'll tell you that much.
Just in the accent. I love Jews. That's also bad. I love Jewish. I love the Jews.
Yeah, Will's Hitler confirmed.
Absolutely not.
Remember when we cut out of
insane.
episode 1? It was actually Will corrupting my mind.
Dude, this is insane.
And this turned into a really good conversation.
We went from supporting Gay Pride Month to being anti-Semitic.
What are you talking about? I'm saying that it's in his accent. I'm not saying it's a bad accent.
I feel like if I asked 10 people, all 10 of them would say, I don't... This guy Brian is FaceTiming me
Yeah,
right
ask
now.
him if you sound Jewish. Tell him that you're on the pod.
Hey, Brian, I got a question for you. What? I'm on my podcast right now. All right? So you're live. Say hi to the podcast.
What's up, podcast? What's up?
All right. If you had to... my accent, right? I talk with an accent sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
Would you say that I sound Jewish?
No.
You got to think about it.
Thank you.
Because there's a little bit.
That's
didn't have
two
to think
people.
about it.
Because was that Caroline?
Yeah.
Caroline also says I don't sound Jewish, and she's heard me talk more than anybody.
Yeah.
All right. What do you? I'll call you back after this, Brian. That cool?
Okay.
All right. See you, buddy.
Yeah. Bye.
Anyway, that's
It's
two
not my
people.
fault that they're not cultured enough to know what a Jewish
You're not
accent
even
sounds like.
cultured enough because you can't describe to me what a Jewish accent's like.
This is insane.
It's because I can't do the accent.
You can't speak Jewish.
No, I cannot speak Hebrew. Sorry.
Okay.
Someone...
This is ridiculous.
Dude, that's the title of the podcast. Is Dom Jewish?
No, it's got to be you don't speak Jewish.
That's a good one, too.
Yeah, that's the one. Podcast name, you don't speak Jewish. Anyway, let's stray from this. I don't speak Jewish.
This is insane. How did we get here?
I don't
know.
remember.
We are nuts.
But I'll take Schmidt if we're going to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I think my personality
You
can
definitely have a
oftentimes
Schmidt
reflect that.
personality.
Yeah. But I feel like I feel like I'm more Nick than I am Schmidt, but I definitely can see me being Schmidt.
A lot of people at work have been telling me that I remind them a lot of Nick.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
No, it definitely
I was
makes
like,
sense.
I see that.
Yeah, that's why I'm okay with,
I was telling them I
Giving
was
you
getting
Nick.
my bartender's license, and
That
they were
just
like,
makes more
"Dude,
sense.
what?
Yeah.
That's insane."
'Cause I think if I text Nancy right now and I say, am I more Nick or Schmidt, I think she'll say Schmidt. I'm going to text her, and if she doesn't text me back for the pod, that's fine. But, you know what? Let's move on. Next topic, William.
Bacon or sausage?
Bacon.
That's a tough one.
That's tough.
Just straight, or are we talking about in sandwiches?
Well, are you talking about breakfast
Straight.
sausage or just sausage in
For,
general?
for breakfast on
Both,
for,
it's the same
for a
thing.
side.
No, because it's like Italian sausage and breakfast sausage definitely tastes different.
Oh yeah, not
Yeah.
Italian sausage.
That's what I'm
I don't
saying.
think.
Like, are you talking breakfast sausage or? Because I'm saying bacon if we're talking about breakfast.
Breakfast.
Yeah.
In terms of breakfast sandwich, I go sausage all the way. In terms of a side for a meal, I'm taking bacon.
Yeah.
Bacon. Nancy's already responding.
I feel like it's one of those things where, because if you get it in a sausage, if you get it in a sandwich, it's usually like a sausage patty. So
Which I like
it's
more.
You bite into it and you get it with every bite.
You get more substance with a sausage than you do with
if
a
you
bacon.
do a it's bacon, egg, and cheese, it's like, well, that bite was just cheese and egg.
Yeah. I think that sausage links are far more inferior than bacon. But sausage patties in a sandwich win.
If you're talking about a
100%.
breakfast plate, I'm saying bacon. If you're talking about a sandwich, I'm going ham or sausage.
Well, how are we skewing this? Side or
Side.
bacon?
Mm-hmm.
Nancy says
Cannoli's
Nick.
going insane.
Nancy says I'm more Nick.
Mm-hmm.
But you're doing Smith from New Girls, right? I'm trying to follow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
Schmidt.
don't douchebag like Schmidt. I feel like that's not as true.
You definitely give off douchebag vibes. If we
yeah.
get an apartment and we have a douchebag jar, you're filling that
Isn't
thing every
Smith
day.
Isn't Smith Jewish though in the show?
Yeah, that's why.
He's Jewish.
Yeah,
Well, I think
Yeah,
he's
that's what
Jewish in
that's
real
why
life,
I
too.
said I'm not Jewish enough to be Schmidt.
I think he's Jewish in real life too.
All right, next.
Yeah, I think so too. So yeah,
Chipotle or Chick-fil-A?
Chipotle. I feel like they're not really that comparable.
I feel like they are because they're both high end fast foods.
Yeah, they're like the two most popular fast foods.
Mm-hmm. I think
That's
I'm
tough
going
because
Chipotle.
I worked at Chick-fil-A and I ate it so much. I think I'm more prone to get Chipotle, but I think I might enjoy Chick-fil-A more.
If you didn't work there, would you be more prone to go to Chipotle or Chick-fil-A?
I think Chick-fil-A. I think I enjoy Chick-fil-A more when I eat it than I do Chipotle. I think Chipotle is one of those things that I really like, and I'm more prone to go out and get it, but I think I enjoy Chick-fil-A more.
I'd rather go to Baja's than Chipotle though. I'd rather make the trip
there's
to
no
Thayer.
There's no question about that, but they just put one in EP, so I mean.
It's okay.
Is that your
I tried it.
I guess.
It's
Is
comparable. Yeah.
Is it to the one on Thayer?
Yeah, it's comparable.
The one on Thayer?
Yeah, it's
Really?
pretty good. Yeah, it's not as bad as the one on Rumford.
That one stinks.
Like if I'm getting a burrito, I'm gonna go to the Baja's in EP instead of Chipotle.
Yeah.
Understandable. All right, last one. Appetizers or desserts?
Appetizer.
So I listened to this episode. We're pulling these from a podcast. Go check out Taste Bud Podcast with Sal and Joe DeRosa. But I listened to this episode, and it was actually really interesting. They made a lot of good points. I love dessert. I don't think I eat dessert enough
Yeah, I'm not a big dessert guy.
to say dessert over appetizer, because we're talking about dessert or appetizer in the course of a meal.
Yeah.
It's like not like if you pick appetizer, you can never eat cake again.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you're gonna eat a meal and you had to either go appetizer, entree, check, or entree, dessert, check. That's what it's looking like.
Yeah.
And I think I go appetizer, entree, check.
Yeah, because I'd rather have mozzarella sticks or
I don't need mozzarella sticks really, but
Calamari,
I hate calamari.
I love
loaded
calamari.
nachos.
Loaded nachos.
I take loaded nachos, loaded fries, potato skins. The best appetizer of all time, I think, is chicken tenders.
Mm-hmm.
Or like boneless wings, something
Boneless
like that.
wings,
'Cause
yeah.
boneless wings are basically
They're
just
same-
small
yeah,
chicken
they're
tenders.
basically the same thing.
But like, it's so good because it's basically a meal. But like, you don't have to eat all of it. You can eat two and then still be able to eat a burger or something, or a steak or something like that, and you get the best of both worlds there. I think I take appetizers over desserts, unless it's Greg's. Although last time I went to Greg's, I got both, which was so nice. 'Cause
What'd
I
you
took
get
the
for an
kick home at
appetizer?
the combination platter.
Oh yeah, you said that.
Yeah, which was so nice. But,
See, I don't like Greg's food. I only like their dessert.
That's because their
So-
food's garbage.
Neither do I. I was hesitant on going to Greg's after Top Gun because the Greg's and EP always messes up my food, and two, it always kind of stinks. But they go to the one in Warwick, and they just put in like this new bar like area, and we just sit at the bar. It was really nice, and I got the cheeseburger club, and it was really good. Like, it was really good. I don't think I'd ever go back to the Greg's and EP for food, but definitely for cake, no question.
Yeah.
But the Greg's in Warwick, I think I would go there more often just to eat there because it was actually really good.
Did it? So it's just a Rhode Island chain, right?
Yeah, there's only four of them.
Yeah. So did it start as a bakery, or did it start as a restaurant and then go into dessert?
I don't know.
I'm curious if it like started like a small bakery type thing, and then they were like, "Oh, we can serve food too."
No, I think it was always
Because
food
it's
and dessert.
insane how day and night their food and their dessert is. And I'm sorry to the listeners in Belgium,
I
can't
think
relate.
I think they always specialized in dessert though. That's
Yeah.
why. They never specialized in food.
But they always did food and dessert.
Yes, but I think that they always did dessert better, and they
Yeah.
knew that. That's what it is. But also, because that's basically the end of that, so we're coming to a close on the episode. It's been about a little over an hour and a half, or about an hour and a half. I said, if you had, because she said, I'm more Nick than Schmidt, which I agree. But then I said, if you had to assign between me and Joey, which ones? And she kind of avoided the question altogether and said, okay, 3 a.m. pod people, I'm Nick. Will is Coach, obviously. Joey is Winston.
Who's Coach? Is he black?
Damon Wayans played Coach.
Yeah.
Oh, I like Damian Wayans. I'm good
Yeah,
with that.
he was really good.
I wasn't a big Coach guy.
I liked Coach.
I'm not big on him.
I liked him better when he came back the second time. But I liked him initially. I thought he played really well there. But I think I like Winston better, obviously.
Yeah.
But then Joey's Winston. She said Schmidt is a hard one to match to a person. LOL.
He's his own person.
It is tough to give anybody Schmidt because of how he is.
Yeah.
But honestly, if we take away the Jew, if we take away accents altogether and just straight up personality, I think I'm such an even combination of Nick and Schmidt. It's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Because I can be real douchey, but I'm also one of the most laid back people you'll ever know. I'm very not high strung, but I also very much care about the way like my hair is and like stuff like that. But I'm not high strung. I can be a little douchey. I'm so relaxed. I'm very like, I don't know. Nancy says the only person that I would see being close to like jaw dropping comments like that would be Joe. I'm assuming that's your father.
No shot, my dad is Schmidt, dude. That's so funny to me.
Or maybe she means Joey. Because you do leave some jaw dropping comments. But I feel like that's also because of your dad. Yeah. Instead of someone yelling jar. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you'd be the last person to go, jar! But you'd be the first person to put something in the jar.
Yeah.
If we're talking about it like that. Like, I would, I call everybody out on their bull. So I love to have a douchebag jar. So I could just say jar all the time and just get people all pissed off. But I also feel like I'd be the biggest contributor to that jar.
I'm rewatching it again, and I honestly think one of my favorite New Girl episodes is the 50, or the story of the 50 or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Schmidt's birthday party.
Yeah, so good.
I love the way they do that, like how it starts off with them telling him to put the 50 in the jar.
Yeah.
And then they do a bunch of flashbacks. The whole
Yeah,
episode.
it's very
It's like Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who did Pulp Fiction?
Tarantino.
Yeah, Tarantino. I was gonna say M. Night Shyamalan, but that's not
That would
the
have been
case.
completely wrong.
Yeah.
I honestly thought
What does
you
M.
were-
Night Shyamalan do?
I thought you were referencing, because I didn't say Tarantino off the bat because I thought you were referencing D'Elia because of how he did that bit when he was like, I'm telling it like Pulp Fiction. I'm going to start with the end and I'm going back.
No,
And-
but no,
yeah.
he said, I'm doing it like Tarantino and Pulp Fiction.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah, I couldn't
Yeah.
think of what Tarantino was. What does M. Night Shyamalan do?
He did.
Wow, weird stuff, no?
Yeah,
Isn't it weird.
He did Split. He did the Sixth Sense.
I like M. Night Shyamalan.
He does his main thing is that he does a giant twist at the end of the
Yeah,
movie.
it's all weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sixth Sense.
Like one that you're not like you're going into a Shyamalan movie and you're like, all right, there's gonna be a twist, and like you're sitting there the whole time, and he has fun with it. Like he'll like put little Easter eggs, like
Yeah.
oh this is gonna be the twist, and then he like will kind of like flip the tables on you.
Yeah.
Like,
The Happening, I mean,
yeah.
yeah, he was a weird guy. But I mean, I liked it. He was a writer on Stuart Little.
Fun fact.
Okay.
That's pretty funny to me. What
Yeah.
was the twist in Stuart Little?
I don't know. He's a rat all this time.
He was never a mouse at all. He was just a short
He's
kid.
a small rat.
Yeah, he
no,
was
not
just-
a mouse. He was a smaller rat.
He was just Adam.
He's an undersized
He's just
rat.
Adam the Star. And you can leave his last name, and last time you beeped it, you don't have to beep it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's the episode, guys. I like the past two episodes we've done with it. My voice just
Where'd your
exploded.
voice go?
I just had to do that. But yeah, I like where we've been this last two episodes. I think it's nice that we got Will out of the box more. And now that Will's out of the box more,
No, you gave me the key. You gave me the key to the
Your voice
cage.
is done.
it's this Sprite.
You
It's
put me in the
messing up.
cage. You finally gave me the key.
I don't know what's happening.
Sound like Mickey Mouse. You good, fam?
It's got to be the
We gotta
Sprite.
wrap
Did
it up.
too.
It's got to be the Sprite or the fact that I've been talking for an hour and 40 minutes. So, yeah, we're gonna end this up. I think that now that Will's uncaged, these episodes are gonna be so much better. So I'm excited for it. We're about to go nuts. Hit the YouTube 3am in the party on YouTube. To can't really watch anything, but we got this really cool, like aesthetically pleasing.
It's 3 a.m. Party TV on YouTube.
Yeah, but it's just the audio, but it looks real cool.
If you look up 3 a.m. in the party, it'll come up.
Yeah, it should come up. Hit the Patreon so that for the YouTube, you'll be able to see us do what we do live. Patreon.com/3am in the party. You can subscribe to any one of the things. We're going to be changing around a couple of the names pretty soon to match more so what we're going for with our little cult thing. And, yeah, hit my Insta at dom.percival. Hit Joey's at
Joey Tanzi.
That's the one. And we'll see you guys next week for 15. Rate and subscribe or something. Peace.
Peace.
Bye.